traffic. How close? Going. Full send.
Sorry, Morty.
Hold on, Papa. We're going. Good boys. Dark ride home.
At least it's a beautiful day, though. Of course, tomorrow's probably gonna be cold. So warm, like today.
We'll see if they have it here, your soda, and if not, then we'll stop at the Dollar General on the way home and see if they have it. Holy moly, that person just ran a light.
Yep. I don't know why people keep running lights. Like, what's the rush? Do not park up there by the door, because that's when that lady freaking called on.
For what? Just waiting for you to come back out?
Because the smoke, the muffler smoke is when they first come on, it's right there. So just move up more, up to that from that Hanford side. Anything.
That's why normally,
Or just stay right here.
that's what I do right here.
Even though it says no standing, or what do you want to call it?
No parking. And we hit. On our way back home. They didn't have me any soda here.
That's a big no to do. You always got to have myself.
They didn't have it at the Hannaford. They didn't have it here. They didn't have it at the other Hannaford. They didn't have it at the other Dollar General. So it's a hard thing to find at the moment. For her soda. Trying to figure out what these people are doing. Is it like got their blinker on in the parking lot? They turn it on and here we go. On our way again. just don't know how to drive, but they just slow down before going up a hill, which uses more gas because you got to push on the gas more to go up the hill. It's just waste of gas. Is somebody that's like pulling way far out for the intersection. I got hit the gas more, uses more gas to go up the hill. Come on, really? Going 40 in a 55.
Well, people just go on FB that that's been slick on Route 17 over by
Windsor.
yeah, near that area.
Yeah, it still doesn't mean to hit your brakes and go super slow though.
Like black ice and stuff.
Like these people going down a hill hitting the brakes, it makes you slide even more. Those people all the way on the opposite side of the road with their blinker on. Come on. That's why I don't like being out near rush hour time, because then there's this. Everybody hitting their brakes going down the hill. Biggest aggravation to me is when people go under the speed limit by far and constantly hit their brakes like these people are. Make a whole line of traffic behind you just because you want to go slower. Make everybody have to waste their gas going up a hill because you want to slow down going down a hill. It's just wild. No reason to hit the brakes at all. High beams on, a whole line of traffic. And we're here.
Looks like the people behind us are coming this way.
Here we go. Had to turn my location on for the AAA app. The safe driving tracker. And then back to another pretty well main road, but it's kind of less taken care of than or maintained than for fixing the side roads back there. The side roads are actually more fixed than this road is. This road has the school and everything else on it. And this is all icy, slushy right there. And this all the bumps. And back to the windshields. lug nuts and certain bolts and like for your motor area and different places. Bless you.
Thank you.
Torque wrenches so that you can tighten down bolts to a certain amount instead of over tighten them, because you can over tighten them and break them on the vehicle. So it's better to torque them to the right amount.
He's not even sanding.
No, he's just pushing it all back. Now he is.
Yeah, because I said something. You must have heard me.
Because he noticed us behind him. And now he's, whatever that was about, lifted it up like it was dumping and then closed it.
He's not dumping. Well, you probably hit the wrong button. Sometimes when you have all kinds of buttons and all kinds of stuff. And
He or she.
yeah, he or she.
See, that's the thing, that person in that truck probably started work at like 2 this morning or 1 this morning or something, or even midnight, and is still working at 9 a.m. driving. The road trucks for plows and salt and sand and stuff like that. Huh?
It looks like they're putting salt down.
Yeah, they are. Those the drivers for the sand and salt trucks and plows and stuff like that, they are not a lot of the time set by the same standards as a 18-wheeler schedule, so they don't have to do the time off. Yeah, they are, and they got it right now that they're dumping it right in the middle on the slush that's going underneath the middle of us. They're dumping a whole line on the side and the middle right now.
That's stupid.
No, it's because it's where the most of it is they're dumping on right now.
The windows are foggy now.
Yeah. I'd rather stay behind them for a little bit until I know I definitely got a clear, safe way to pass.
I think that's why you was moving over here so you can go around, but
Yeah. We got plenty of time to get there. It's only 9:18 and it's going to take like 20 minutes to get there. So, I'm in no rush. 90% of everybody else on the road
it's
drives like they're not in a rush. Yeah, it's whole clumps of it right there. It's clumping
yeah,
up
I see
instead.
this spinning that. Say back.
It was clumping up and then now it's spinning again.
We get 2 people behind us.
Yep. I'm gonna go around them in the one of the most dangerous corners there could be. There's been so many accidents in this corner. We found a bobcat that got hit in this corner one time. of salt on the line on the middle where the slush was before the corner, because that, and on the edge before the white line, so then it would melt that to turn around and make it safer. And that's one of the things with being the driver of one of them. I know one of them that's in one of my meetings, and turn around and works like 60-hour shifts sometimes, or a 48-hour shift, and then gets like 12 hours off, and then another 48-hour shift.
Be behind the podcast office right now. Because they can't see what's in front of us.
Yeah, they can. They can see the plow truck in front
No,
of
because
us.
the back windows are fogged up.
They can see around us. Like, I could see half of their car in this mirror. And it's taller than us, so they can see the lights. One of the most dangerous jobs to have, and the most hours. He's probably going to turn up here into Erskine to let people pass.
What is this all about? That is so
It's
dangerous.
shifting the salt forward to the
yes,
spreader
yes.
that's in the middle.
Okay.
Behind. The spreader is set up to the front of the dump truck bed, so it's got to lift it up to be able to let it feed down to the spreader.
Oh, it looks like he has a whole column behind him.
And he's trying to get the worst spot in the middle right there and on the side.
Sorry, but we can't go around you.
Not going around you on an uphill that you can already see is really icy and shit. You can't see on the other side of the hill and corner. It's a corner, then a hill.
He's dragging it. Yes.
It's doing a scrape. Figured he would have turned in here where the buses are so let people pass.
No.
Probably like, yeah, there's only 4 cars behind me.
One check yet.
There's us and there's 3 behind us.
There's one.
There's the white car, another car, and then the car behind that.
Now the spreader is spreading pretty good.
Now there's a truck coming up behind that. And then he goes into the other lane. When it is a clear spot to pass.
No, it's fine.
It's saying it's a clear area that I could have passed him, and then he turned around and goes into the other lane, so I couldn't. We're going 14 mile an hour. 15, which is 25 kilometers an hour. It's weird. 25 kilometers an hour is 15 miles an hour. Definitely can't pass with an intersection being right here.
All of it goes into the store.
If I could see better, I'd go around them. There's a little bit of a hill right here. And of course, the car behind us goes around us and him instead. I was about to go around them, and next thing you know, the car behind us decides to do like everybody just seen and skip around us and him instead of waiting for me to go around. They have no headlights on. The one behind us has no headlights on.
The truck. Way behind
The truck way behind has theirs on, but they're just dim. Probably dirty, but not as new as our headlight fixtures.
Excuse me.
We got pretty well brand new headlight fixtures. And there's another plow truck up there that they're getting stuck behind. I just saw the flashing lights over the hill, and we're turning and they're going straight, so they're gonna get stuck behind it again. Another one.
People's gotta work. People's gotta make that money. Gotta make the dough to pay the bills.
People gotta keep the roads clear so people can get to work.
If they don't get, if the so people don't get to go to work, then
Ooh,
no
this
one
is a
else,
bad one.
no one else gets to go to work.
How bad this corner is. Probably where he's coming next. I would hope. This one's bad. This one's got a lot of slush and icy spots.
This road's horrible.
Yeah, that's what I just was saying. Hopefully you would come into this road next, because we'd think that the center most traveled road in China,
It's real easy, man.
and you'd think that they would have this one cleaned the most.
I do not want kilometers away.
We got salt jammed in our tires enough.
It don't matter. I do not.
I really need to figure out to get a tow point for the front of this thing. There's many places that can hook to on the front of this for a tow point, but I don't want to. I would rather have one built that is sturdier and built tough and built not Ford tough unless it's like the early 90s Ford Tough.
Seems like that side is more cleaner than this side.
In that spot. There's different spots where it's cleaner on one side than the other. Luckily, we got weight in the Jeep in the back end, so and the good grip tires there. Trip from Whitefield to Winslow on this one. For this video, you can see how it is in the morning after a like snowy, icy storm thing for travels up here. That truck really didn't clean the front, and that one they barely did. Longer of a trip there this morning too. Is going a bit slower with it. We're the only ones in view on the road at this point. Nobody behind us all the way as far as we can see, and nobody in front of us as far as we can see. It's a nice clear spot on our side for the most part. Oh, there's somebody else there. And then it goes back to covered with slush again. Person that does this road slacking a little today. from the lake. Should be thick enough to drive on. It's what we were talking with the friends about last night. Andy and Jess were talking about driving on the ice with vehicles, and then of course there's a plow truck coming this way, pushing me into the majority of the slush.
He's going to do this side, not that side.
And he's leaving a whole mound of slush in the middle on that side still. Is when they're trying to do the center line and it's got those rumble strips in the center line too, so you can see where it hits the plow with the rumble strips each time on that side, because he was trying to get the rumble strips cleared as well, which destroys the plow a lot more. Stay out of the mounds of slush in the middle of our lane. Take the moment to thank all of the viewers that watch all the videos, and do an unintrusive reminder to hit the up arrow or the down arrow on your remote control for your TV, and then the arrow to be able to move it over to the thumbs up, the subscribe, because most viewers of the videos are not subscribed, so I haven't checked the exact amount, but definitely Mandy, Morty, and I happy to have you in our YouTube family. And if you enjoy the video, there's always playlists of dash cam travels, marketplace shuffle that's in dash cam style. If you like some spooky stuff, then there's paranormal investigations that are in the daytime and nighttime. One video a day, but if I don't not able to do one a day, then I do at least one every 3 to 4 days. I've been actually currently trying to keep them under a half, like anywhere around 30 minutes or less, but kind of hard when like this trip is a little bit more of a sketchy trip, and it's already over a half hour, but I might be able to clip it down to at least a half hour. There's plenty of, there's even some that are just AMSR or whatever, SMR, whatever it is, that just the sound of being in a vehicle with the wind and all the sounds of going for a car ride type of thing in a bunch of spots, because some people just like being able to they like being able to drive, and some people like being in a vehicle for going places and stuff. So sometimes it helps some people that when they're working and they're in an office, that makes them feel like they're out on a road trip on the road instead. Then there's the people that never seen snow before and never seen how it is to drive in the snow and messy roads and plow trucks and all. Never seen the state of Maine and its wonderful sceneries. And our videos are a great way to be able to see and learn about Maine, because we do have some little tidbit facts about vehicles, the state that we're in, all kinds of different stuff. And like vehicle care hacks to be able to, like, I use a snow blower, a leaf blower, gas powered. Used to use an electric one, but gave that one to a friend, and now they use it. But use a leaf blower to clean the snow off from your vehicle. When you got light enough snow to be able to clean it off with, you can use a leaf blower. And then we went to Dollar Tree, and I got the tarp that's a little bit bigger than the windshield of the Jeep for $1.50 at most, and we got 12 magnets, refrigerator magnets from the craft area for $1.25 or $1.50 each. Set of 6. So tarp on the sides and the roof, and in the morning I just pull the tarp off the windshield instead. And we're 14 minutes early still. Trying to slow down early so I don't have to completely slow down to turn in. And there's a plow truck there, right in the area where I park. He's parking. Maybe you might want to watch the curb in front of me as well. There we go. And we're here. Alright. Here we go. On the road again. Good boy, Bob's on the road again.
You wanna make it get it?
And it's red, but I was already at it. Just barely. Hopefully the roads are a bit better on the way home. They should be, because they've had time to clear them better. But you never know, because even though it's been plenty of time to clear them, they still, this morning they had plenty of time to clear them before we came through, and they still didn't. So looks a lot better. I know it's a bit warmer out now, so it's pretty well melting. This is the hardest part, is like right now in the day where the roads are like this, because it basically is melting on the road, so the roads are wet, and with the roads being wet, it's making it that when there's somebody in front of you, it's all being thrown up as a mist into the air, so then it ends up on your windshield, making the windshield and your vehicle completely dirty, which is what really destroys a lot of vehicles up here, because it's got the salt in it, and that eats away at paint, metal, and everything. And they cover the salt with like molasses type of stuff. They used to actually use straight molasses, but they stopped using straight molasses, so now it's a substance that's like that to make it stick to the road, and with that it just turns around and sticks to your vehicle as well, off from your tires, and it just makes it rust more and faster, so it destroys the vehicles. That's why there's a thing called the rust belt that everybody calls it, especially mechanics call it a rust belt, which is a line where things rust more because of the winter and the salt and everything. So everything from a certain point in the country up is considered the rust belt and up and above it. So basically everything rusts a lot. But either way, that's why a lot of people get their vehicles pressure cleaned through car washes and stuff a lot in the winter, because they figure it helps clean. But going through a car wash, it cleans the windows, the roof, the hood, the front bumper, the doors, the side panels, all of that stuff. But there's nothing that cleans underneath the vehicle that is where it all sticks and rusts. It rusts out the frame and it rusts out rocker panels and all of that where it sticks to the most. So with that, it turn around and no car washes clean the underneath of your vehicle. And with these Jeeps, there's actually even a on the back driver's side, I think it is, yeah, there's where the gas tank is, and if you look behind the back tire on the driver's side, if you look behind it towards the front of the vehicle side of the tire, then you'll see that there's actually a little section of the gas tank, and it's got a flat shelf on the top of that, where last time I looked at it on this, there was like an inch or two of just sand and rocks and dirt and stuff like that that was on the top of the gas tank in that section, because of it being open to where the wheel well is, and when you're going, it flings things up into the wheel well that end up bouncing towards the front in there, landing on that. Yeah, the road squirrel. So it ends up being that a lot of dirt gets on it, and if you go backwards especially, if you reverse, then it's going to fling even more up there. And many people, I don't think, know about that section of the gas tank, in that it gets covered with dirt, everything. So which I gotta clean ours off again, because I cleaned some of it, but I gotta clean it off the rest of the way. You can see how dirty the windshield's getting just from the mist from the other vehicles. And the dirt, everything that's in it, in the mist. Between that and the coldness hitting it from outside, it's the coldness from outside hitting it, so it fogs up. Which we got winter wipers on it that we actually already had, so we didn't have to buy them or anything, but they kind of seem to be doing worse than the other ones were. So I found one of the other ones, and I've been trying to find the second one, because I put them both together in one area and they got moved around, and now I could only find one. So I'm trying to find them, the second one, so I can put them back on. I don't want to have one winter wiper and one regular wiper. But you can already tell the roads are a bit clear, a bit more clear, but it'll. Oh, there was something that, oh yeah, they didn't write that. There was something in Albion that I was looking into getting that was free, and I was going to try and pick it up on the way back through. But Albion's that way, and they didn't write back, so.
Yeah, they'll write back when we get home, like everyone else does.
Every time, it's always after we go through. I always have the steering wheel in one spot, so I can be able to see all of the gauges through the open section of the big open section in the top of the steering wheel, which is why they leave it open like that, so you can see all of the gauges and the control panel for the dash through it. But I moved it all the way up so I could be able to put my boots on and stuff, and then I didn't move it back down until I was driving, and I moved it too far so I couldn't see through it. I had to adjust it to be in the right spot, and I moved the seat back, so I gotta remember when I get home to fix the mirror on the passenger side. Because when I was cleaning it off last time with ice and stuff, it moved around without the motor moving it, so I gotta set the motor to all the way in and then move it all the way in and then set it out to the middle and then set the motor to all the way down and set the mirror to all the way down. So then it will be set to the right spot for the same setup for the motor to run, to move it correctly. Of course, it goes to 50, 55 back there, and I get up to 57, and then it drops down to 45. Then it will go back up to 50. Friendship Camp. At the Friendship Camp there, I went to a what was it? There was a big dance party thing that they used. The Friendship Camp used to do every year, a dance party, and the babysitter that I had growing up and her husband went to it and invited us to it as well. It was just basically a big basketball court and tennis court, but that they would do live music, and adults were able to bring your own drinks type of thing and all of that. So turned around and ended up going to that quite a few years. It was kind of fun, but it was like basically just going and sitting around with the adults while they drank, and just was there because there wasn't really any kids there. It was more adults than anything. Basically an adult bring your own drink and dance gathering for the camp. So kind of was boring every time. The one thing I remember from it was my babysitter's husband drank Jack Daniels premix, little bottles of Jack Daniels from 6-packs and stuff that were glass bottles and stuff like that. They used to. I don't know if they still do, but they were like the size of a beer can, but in a bottle, a glass bottle, and he drank a bunch of them. That we built a pyramid out of the glass bottles, and the more he drank, the higher the pyramid went. And the whole thing of it was nobody knock over the pyramid. And at one point it was that he had to build the pyramid until he wasn't able to build it no more from drinking too much. So he did that, and then after that we started building the pyramid for him out of what he drank. And yes, he was not driving after drinking. That's the biggest thing. He never would drink and drive. He's not like me and have an open Monster Energy while driving. I turned the blinker on too early. And of course, why are you swerving around us, dude?
Yeah.
The person behind us came right up beside us almost instead.
Well, because it looks like asshole. The other asshole.
Whatever, it still don't mean that he needs to swerve right up beside us.
Because he does.
Because he's like speeding instead.
If it's even like his own.
It's hard to see with the back window so dirty, but
Yeah, he's like right on our ass.
Yeah, right on behind us at the intersection, which is a stoplight. The other area, there was a truck coming through right when we got to, and he turned around and was right on top of us, like beside us. He did all of that just so he could get to Hannaford.
Pretty much.
Super rush to get to the grocery store. Glad we're not super rushed like that. Even if we were in a super rush like that, I wouldn't be doing that to somebody else. Just because in a rush doesn't mean treat others horribly on the road while you're driving. Oh, it was a bunch of pallets that were in Albion. I was going to try and pick a few of them up on the way through. You guys could always use pallets for one thing or another. Back in the little town of Windsor, going to stop at Husseys up here. So this is the start of the center of town, and Husseys is the end of it.
When we left McDonald's,
we're here. Well, we're in a park.
Oh, we went down to the fort.
Yep, I got a place to pull her here.
I don't know. It's fucking packed here.
Yeah. Super busy.
You're not gonna fit in that.
No. Everybody parked in ways to make sure that can't park, so. But
John has to drop off a box.
there we go. We're here. Alright, we're out of Husseys. On our way back home. We have to go around the back here. Be able to get out of here because it's just so busy out front. Free pallets. I got straps. Can load a couple on.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're always the one that says no.
I'm done saying no. You're gonna do it anyway, so what's the point? Go! You could have gone yet. Go.
Mandy's always the voice of reasoning of the little person on the shoulder saying no.
Go.
And then there's the other little person on the shoulder saying, just do it. We found something that exploring with Angelo would really like. So Mandy's like, just get it. Because I took a picture of it. It's Buffalo Will's maple pepper beef jerky. And it's made with real maple. I'll insert a photo of it in the video here so y'all can see it. And when you take a picture of it, it will actually give you a link to go to.
Well, it says buffalo, so when it says buffalo, it's just hot and spicy, because that's what he likes.
Yeah. He likes maple because his merchandise is all make maple great again. And he likes some spicy stuff. at times. So many people without headlights on. Why would you drive around on a dark, gloomy day with no headlights on? Makes no sense, but people do it. Go but fix your hook pop-ups. Diddy go do do do, diddy do go do do, did giddy go do do, diddy go do do. No, diddy didn't go do on the road again. Big puddle. On the road home again. The road's a lot clearer than it was this morning.
We have enough love. I want to make peanut butter for sandwich. I said if we have bread, I want to make peanut butter for sandwich.
Well, we can stop and grab a loaf of bread. You want me to go across?
Can, or I can call Dad and see if we have any bread.
No, just go across and get a loaf.
Hold up.
Yeah. I gotta hold up. Wait a minute.
And shoot across.
And go. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Can we run in and do it? Or?
Yeah. I'll pull up so you can run in. On our way back home. Ooh, that's a nice truck.
Only if it was purple.
Now we're behind that nice truck.
Well, at home, I want it. You said you'll buy me anything I want. I want that truck.
Do like Mark McCann and Jane. When hit the goal of 1 million subscribers, get you the truck. She has there's the goal of when he hits 1 million subscribers, Mark McCann does, then he'll buy her the carpet that she wants. That's why she's on a bunch of the on his YouTube channel with him too. Because he has it that once he gets 1 million subscribers, then he'll buy her the carpet that she wants.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Charged up one of the microphones, now charging the other microphone. And there's a Jeep behind us. Cleaned off the back window some. Now you can actually see through the back window.
Yeah, until we get on a dirt road.
Yeah. Well, even just driving on this with it being wet, it picks up in the mist to the back window, which is why there's a wiper and washer fluid sprayer on the back window. But until I get the stickers for the YouTube, so put them on so they don't come off, then I don't really use the wiper and washer fluid. Because with the chalk paint that I use, it basically just smears it instead. So makes it a big smear of the chalk. And of course, gotta slow down to turn right after the corner. So turn. There's nobody even there. And it's all clear on that road. Go all the way down to 40. They go completely to a stop. What people do wrong is they'll sit there and they'll show their speedometer in a video while they're driving of them going a high rated speed, and they'll have it right on video of them driving at some 100 miles an hour or something, showing it on the camera while they're doing it, and that's ratting yourself out essentially. See, now we're caught up to the truck again. A nice Chevy square body and potato.
Hey, you're supposed to turn.
We caught up to it, and then they took.
They're supposed to go to our house. Rude.